Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking about writing a book, right?
Mhm.
What was your process like from meeting me to getting a job to actually learning about the job to being able to do it, then to the point where you was able to do more projects and things like that, right?
Mhm.
And like, what did it feel like? One, working with me. Two,
Mhm.
um, training style, the training process. And three, did you feel like you got everything that you needed? I mean, of course, we still work together, but
Mhm.
like when you first got started.
Yeah, well, at first, since I don't, during that time, I don't have any job because what is it, the contract was just ended, and I was looking for a job, but then since it's in that platform, it's very competitive in Upwork. So, and then my experience is very, it's just small, like 3 month experience in Upwork. So I was happy when you sent like an invitation. I immediately replied on that invitation. That was in January last year. And then, so it's a real estate, and you also asked about the recordings. So I do that like as soon as possible because, I really wanted to have a job
Mhm.
back then. And so when I worked with you, I was happy because there was coaching session. I was used to it back when I was in BPO call
Mhm.
centers, but then getting a feedback coming from you on the work that I'm doing is very. I mean, for me, it's very okay and positive because it's for me to get better, not criticizing my skills,
Mhm.
but upgrading and helping me on what to do. So I am actually happy with that. And then aside from that, you also gave me, if you can remember, there is one time off that you still paid me.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was surprised because it's just for a week that I'm working for you, but then you already gave me that bonus.
Yeah.
So aside from that, you gave me a value on how I value my family. You said also that you can take a time off. I will give you a full-time pay for today, and you just have to spend with your family, and I really do appreciate that. And then that's actually one of the things that I cannot, I mean, forget because that's very, you also value me as a person that has a family and all that aside from working with you. And then aside after that, you gave me tasks one by one, little by little.
Mhm.
Gave me like training videos for me to get better, and that motivates me because aside from that, I know that it's not just for your business, not for the sake of your business, but for the sake of helping me and making me better each day, and for me to upgrade my skills personally. And if you can remember, there's like a saying that if you, I don't know what's the exact word, but if you teach the people how to fish,
Yeah.
they will feed their lifetime.
Right.
That's, I
Yeah.
cannot say it like in verbatim, but then that's how you do it.
Yeah.
And also, and that's how I was able to meet a lot of people. You referred me to people who needs my services, and all that. And
But
also that gave me.
what do you remember about um training, like when I was training you regards to
Mhm.
real estate scripts? What do you remember about that?
Well, getting better and just motivate yourself and practice, practice, practice. Aside from that, never stop doing better, like making yourself be upgraded
So
and
did we
just.
have like weekly coaching sessions where we went through the script, or was it something where I was like, okay, here's the script,
Mhm.
just go home and study it? Like,
No, yeah, you handle it like you are micro. What there's a term that for that, but then you are handling it on your own hands. I mean, the business.
Yeah.
So you're being focused on what should I say, or you making me not just the script, but then making me understand what's behind that, what's behind the scene, what's behind the processes that we have. So that's how I was able to, perform and understand what's behind the whole business on what I can do with the business, what help I can, or what do you call this? What are the contributions that I can provide? So that
So
will help me.
let me ask
That
you
was
this: if you was talking to some real estate investors right now,
mhm,
they were struggling with hiring VAs, or they were struggling with training VAs,
mhm.
um, and then they ask you like, okay, who would you recommend? Who would you recommend, and why would you recommend that person?
Oh, hiring person or
Yeah,
people?
so if someone asks you like, okay, Christine, um, I need help. I need help training my virtual assistant.
Oh, okay.
Christine, who would you recommend that you know that's good at that? Who would you actually recommend, and why would you recommend that person?
Well, first and foremost, you. I do have an experience with cold calling back then, but with the training, it's just all about the script. They didn't tell me on what to do or what's behind the process. I mean, what are the processes that we have, and why are you asking those questions? So with my training with you, aside from that, you are making sure that I understand what's all about the business. So why are you asking those questions? And I think that's gonna be. I mean, it's all you. It's different from other person because it's all about the script, just the tone of voice, and that's it. But you taught me about aside from the tone of voice, the confidence that I should be, because we're just asking. We're not. We're not begging for them. We're just asking if they're qualified.
Right.
So therefore, we should be, confident with what we do, and
Right.
we're just asking. So we're not doing anything wrong with it. And also behind the questions about the house or anything like that, well, we just wanted to know and get the leads that we have for the real estate. So I think it's the best person who can teach or train for VAs is you.
Oh,
Because
thank you. I try.
yes,
All right, awesome. What other skills do you feel you gained just by working with me over the last year?
there are a lot of skills that I have learned from cold calling to um, adding information to the management, the CRM, and then email campaigns, doing text messages for real estate, like emails using GMS, and that's from real estate. Aside from that, you taught me how to create a website, how to do optimize the website, SEO, social media handling, management, and then what else? Video editing in YouTube, doing optimizing or doing SEO too with the YouTube. I got an idea with that because of what you taught me, and what else? Creating ebooks.
Yeah.
So from one thing, I mean, from being a cold caller to being a general virtual assistant, yeah, that's gonna be a great help for you. I mean, for me rather, because you getting a full-time job or because of the skills that you taught me, that's gonna be a great help. So
Yeah, me personally, I always just wanted to be able to, to help you out as much as you can, because like even after the year review, we set goals for you going into the year of 2020, And you already
Yes.
accomplishing some of those goals, right?
Right.
Like you already, like your goal was, well, I want to be able to get me a full-time position. And because of
That
that,
was fast.
done in the past year now you got your full-time position, right? So
Right. That was
kudos to
fast.
you, right? Kudos to you.
Mhm.
Right?
Thanks.
But I mean, I always appreciate everything you did. You always, went over the top, over and beyond, and things like that, and always tried to be flexible, which allowed you to actually use your creative mind, right? And come up with different things, and then we collaborate and things like that, right?
Right. And
That's how a partnership should be, right?
yes, and you know how to, I think you're the best person to know what are the skills or the capabilities of the person once that you saw them. You'll be able to see.
Yeah,
I think also you know how to, I mean, what type of person is that? I mean, if they have an attitude, I think you're the best person to see if there is like an arising attitude from a person. You know how to read a person. That's all I can say. So, um, you also you're great at motivating people. So in case that they don't know or they're very helpless, and just like me back then, I don't know what to do, and you have given me motivation and giving me trust that I can do it, and I was able to do it and I mean, make me believe in myself,
yeah, yeah.
and
Awesome.
that's what's great about you too.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad I was able to help, right? So that's what it's all about, helping each other, right? So
Yes.
help me, I help you grow. Like I told you when I first met you, I was like, look, working with me, like you're going to get other opportunities, right? And I told you that from day one, right? So, right. I said, as long as you stick with me, you're going to get more opportunities.
Yes, and
Or for you to work with some of my other business partners, right?
yes, I was able to work with your other business partners, and I was very glad. I was able to develop my skills for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, hey, definitely thank you for your time. If you need me for anything, I'm just a thumb or two away. All right. But
Yes.
I'm really proud of you because, like I said, I've seen the growth over the last year. I can see your confidence shoot up through the roof right now. You truly understand, and you know what your worth is right now, right? Your communication increase and everything, right? And because your communication got good with me, it like trickled down to other aspects of your life, right?
Right.
But continue to stay humble, continue to always want to learn and grow. And I mean, you're gonna go places. Like I already know you're gonna go places.
Thanks. And I learned. I mean, that's what I learned from you. It's just be hungry
Yeah.
with learning.
Yeah.
Yes. I got it from you.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time. You have a wonderful day. Okay.
You have a wonderful day too, and take care with the virus.
Oh, all right. I'll make sure
Wear
to stay in the house.
the perks of being a home base or having.
Yes, it is. All right. Thanks, Christine.
All right. Thank you, and have a great day.
All right. Bye.